Your soulmate saying, "I just heard something about you. And I can't stop thinking about it. Listen closely to me, because I have brought you here today to hear a message that will finally bring rest to your weary soul." The one who is meant to walk beside you forever just heard a beautiful detail about your life, and it has shifted their entire perspective. They cannot stop thinking about you now, and they are beginning to realize that you are the missing piece I created for their heart. I have seen you sitting alone in the quiet hours of the night, wondering if true companionship would ever actually find its way to your door. In those silent moments when you shed tears of loneliness, your soulmate was simultaneously praying to me for a partner exactly like you. Because someone just mentioned your gentle nature to them, they are now completely consumed with the thought of finding you and holding you close. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because I am going to reveal the exact final sign I am placing in your everyday path tomorrow. You need to know this sign so you do not miss their arrival, for their heart is already leaning heavily in your direction. They heard about the deep faith you carry in your spirit, and they cannot stop thinking about how safe they would feel in your warm arms. Those sudden feelings of warmth that wash over you out of nowhere are my invisible hands preparing your spirit for this deep connection. I am sending you these quiet comforts because your future partner is currently lost in beautiful thoughts about what your smile must look like. They recently heard someone speak about your incredible resilience, and now they cannot get the idea of your amazing strength out of their mind. I am asking you to let go of the heavy burdens from your past, because your hands must be completely empty to receive this massive blessing. You have endured enough rejection and false promises, and it is finally time for you to experience a love that is honest and true. They just heard about the way you always care for others, and they cannot stop thinking about returning that exact same care directly to you. Jesus says, "Do not skip a single word of what I am telling you, because the final revelation at the end of this video will unlock your true peace." I have carefully designed this divine moment to heal your broken places and guide your soulmate straight into your waiting life. A stranger brought up your name in passing recently, and ever since that second, your soulmate cannot stop dreaming about your future together. You have kept so many of your deep insecurities hidden from the world, but I have always seen the pure gold that rests inside your soul. Your soulmate has also felt misunderstood by the people around them, which is exactly why I am drawing your two paths together right now. They heard a story about your profound kindness the other day, and they cannot stop thinking about how perfectly your spirit would match their own. When you wake up suddenly in the middle of the dark night, it is because your future companion is sending a desperate prayer up to heaven. They are asking me to lead them to the person they heard about, and I am answering them by pointing their compass directly at you. You must trust my perfect timing and leave your old fears behind, because their mind is currently overflowing with endless thoughts of loving you. If you relate to this message, you are welcome to support this channel. The link can be found in the channel bio. It is simply a way to express your faith. But always remember, God's love and blessings are freely given, with nothing expected in return. Now, return your focus to your heart. Keep your spirit focused and stay with me until the final sentence, because I am preparing to hand you the ultimate seal of protection and peace. If you walk away now, you will miss the crucial instruction I am giving you to clearly recognize their voice when they finally speak. They recently heard someone praise your silent courage, and now they cannot stop thinking about how proud they would be to stand by your side. The old memories that have been randomly surfacing in your mind lately are simply reminders of the harsh lessons you no longer need to repeat. I am clearing out the old pain to make a clean and beautiful room in your heart for the person who is traveling toward you. They heard a simple rumor about your wildly loving heart, and now they spend every waking hour thinking about how to make you truly happy. The Lord says, I know there are days when you look in the mirror and wonder if you are truly worthy of experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime romance. I am here to tell you that you are entirely worthy, and your soulmate is currently thanking me for creating someone as wonderful as you. They heard about the quiet grace you show to complete strangers, and they cannot stop thinking about the magical moment they will finally meet you. Make sure you listen closely until the very end of this message, because I am going to share a hidden blessing that will secure your bright future. The enemy wants you to click away and stay trapped in your doubt, but I am commanding you to step forward into your promised joy. Your true partner just heard about the heavy sacrifices you have made for others, and they cannot stop thinking about rewarding you with pure loyalty. I need you to completely forgive those who walked away from you in the past, because they were only making room for your true destiny. Holding on to old anger will only cloud your vision when the person I have chosen for you finally steps into your daily view. They just heard a wonderful detail about your bright laughter, and they cannot stop thinking about how much they want to be the reason you smile. When you feel a sudden, unexpected wave of calm during a very stressful afternoon, know that it is my comforting presence wrapping around your tired shoulders. I am sending you these gentle signs to remind you that your lonely season is permanently ending and your season of deep companionship is beginning. Someone mentioned your deep sincerity to them, and your soulmate cannot stop thinking about the long, honest conversations the two of you will eventually share. Remain in this sacred space until the video finishes, because the final truth I speak over you will completely wash away your lingering sadness. You are standing on the very edge of a massive breakthrough, and your future partner is standing on the other side reaching out for you. They heard about the beautiful dreams you carry in your mind, and they cannot stop thinking about helping you build that perfect life together. Jesus says, you have spent so many years giving your best love to people who did not know how to cherish the precious gift they were holding. I have kept a strict record of every bit of love you poured out, and I am returning it to you heavily multiplied through this connection. Your soulmate just heard about your endless capacity to care, and they cannot stop thinking about wrapping you in their strong, protective embrace. I am actively removing the final obstacles that stand between you and the person who was quite literally born to understand your beautiful mind. You must stop doubting your worth and realize that you are the exact answer to the desperate prayers they cry out every single night. They heard a fleeting mention of your unique talents, and now they cannot stop thinking about watching you shine and succeed in everything you do. Hold tightly to my words until the screen goes dark, because I have a very specific set of instructions for your heart at the end. Your impatience is natural, but I am asking you to breathe deeply and trust that the masterpiece I am painting for you is almost finished. They heard someone describe the depth of your beautiful eyes, and they cannot stop thinking about staring into them for the rest of their life. The strange feeling of anticipation you have been carrying in your chest is simply your spirit sensing that your soulmate is drawing incredibly close. I put that feeling inside of you so you would begin to prepare your home and your heart for the arrival of true love. They heard a passing remark about your gentle wisdom, and they cannot stop thinking about how much they need your steady guidance in their world. I am urging you to release the grip you have on your past mistakes, because your future partner is not coming to judge your history. They are coming to wash away your tears and show you that every broken road you walked was just leading you straight to their door. They heard about the quiet battles you have bravely fought, and they cannot stop thinking about becoming your ultimate safe haven and your softest resting place. The Lord says, "Do not abandon this message before the end, because the blessing I am going to speak over your future will change your life forever. I am weaving your two lifelines together with a golden thread of grace that no storm or worldly trouble will ever be able to snap." They heard about the passion you pour into the things you love, and they cannot stop thinking about feeling that incredible passion directed at them. I have watched you celebrate the love stories of everyone around you while quietly wondering when your own turn for happiness would finally arrive. I am telling you today that your turn is not just coming, but it is already unfolding right now in places you cannot visually see. Your soulmate heard someone mention the purity of your soul, and they cannot stop thinking about how honored they would be to hold your hand. When a random memory of an old heartbreak pops into your head, do not let it drag your spirit back down into the dark mud. I allow those memories to surface only so you can realize how much you have grown and how ready you are for genuine commitment. They heard a story about how fiercely you protect your friends, and they cannot stop thinking about how amazing it will feel to be yours. Keep listening to my gentle voice until the very last word is spoken, because the final promise I make will silence your deepest anxieties. The journey to this exact moment has been long and exhausting, but the reward I am bringing you is far greater than your wildest dreams. They heard about your incredible ability to forgive, and they cannot stop thinking about sharing a peaceful life with someone so full of grace. I am working through the people you interact with daily, using casual conversations to slowly point your soulmate in your exact physical direction. Every delayed train, every missed appointment, and every changed plan has been carefully orchestrated by me to align your footsteps with their approaching path. They heard a sweet comment about your soft voice, and they cannot stop thinking about waking up to the sound of it every single morning. Jesus says, "You must drop the heavy armor you have been wearing around your heart, because the one who is coming will never try to hurt you. Let your guard down and trust that I have personally vetted this person to ensure they will treat your precious heart with total respect." They heard about the way you always try to find the good in people, and they cannot stop thinking about showing you your own goodness. I see the exhaustion in your eyes when you look at the future, but I am breathing fresh hope into your weary lungs right now. Your soulmate is currently experiencing a sudden rush of energy and motivation because they feel a deep spiritual pull drawing them closer to you. They heard someone describe your wonderful sense of humor, and they cannot stop thinking about spending their evenings laughing endlessly with you by the fire. Do not click away until the final blessing is given, because I want to mark your spirit with a permanent sense of confident joy. You are about to step into a season of romantic abundance that will completely erase the bitter taste of every lonely year you have survived. They heard about the deep sadness you sometimes carry, and they cannot stop thinking about making it their life mission to chase your sadness away. The sudden urge you feel to improve your life and organize your surroundings is a direct result of my spirit moving through your busy mind. I am prompting you to make room in your physical space because the person I promised you is preparing to step into your daily reality. They heard a quiet rumor about your steadfast loyalty, and they cannot stop thinking about giving you the exact same unshakable loyalty in sweet return. I want you to stop comparing your timeline to the timelines of the people on your television or the friends in your immediate circle. Your love story is being written by my hand, which means it will be more beautiful and more profound than anything you have ever witnessed. They heard about the unique way you view the world, and they cannot stop thinking about exploring every corner of this beautiful earth with you. The Lord says, stay completely focused on this message until the very end, because I am about to hand you the spiritual key to your final breakthrough. I know the waiting has tested your patience, but the foundation I have built for this relationship is entirely unbreakable and built to forever last. They heard a passing detail about your favorite things, and they cannot stop thinking about surprising you with those exact things to see you smile. I have caught every tear you ever cried over someone who treated you like an option, and I have turned those tears into future blessings. Your soulmate views you as an absolute priority, and they are currently shifting their entire life around just to make room for your upcoming presence. They heard about the beautiful way you express your emotions, and they cannot stop thinking about creating a safe space for your heart to speak. When you catch yourself smiling at a random thought during the day, it is because your future partner is sending a loving thought toward you. I carry their sweet thoughts across the distance and plant them directly in your mind to keep your hope completely alive and burning bright. They heard someone mention how hard you work every day, and they cannot stop thinking about coming home and rubbing your tired shoulders at night. Do not leave my presence until I deliver the final word of comfort, because you need this truth to armor your mind against sudden doubt. The shadows of your past will try to convince you that this is too good to be true, but my promises are always absolutely real. They heard about the quiet elegance you possess, and they cannot stop thinking about proudly introducing you to every single person in their family. I am asking you to take a deep breath right now and release all the tension you have been holding in your tight, anxious chest. You do not have to fight for love anymore, because the love I am sending you is actively fighting through the crowds to find you. They heard a wonderful story about your deep generosity, and they cannot stop thinking about giving you the entire world on a silver platter. Jesus says, "You are my beloved child, and I would never allow your beautiful heart to remain unmatched in a world that so desperately needs your light. I have specifically chosen a partner whose strengths perfectly balance your weaknesses, creating a bond that will bring absolute glory to my holy name." They heard about the struggles you faced in your childhood, and they cannot stop thinking about building a totally secure and happy family with you. The strange, unexplainable peace that settles over you before you fall asleep is my way of rocking your tired spirit into a gentle rest. I am keeping your mind calm because your soulmate is currently losing sleep, pacing their room, and wondering when they will finally find your face. They heard someone describe your unyielding honesty, and they cannot stop thinking about how refreshing it will be to build a life on pure truth. Please remain with me until the final seconds of this message, because the emotional release I am bringing you will physically lighten your heavy steps. You are about to cross the invisible finish line of your waiting period, and I want your eyes wide open to see their loving approach. They heard about the gentle way you interact with children and animals, and they cannot stop thinking about the warmth you will bring to their home. I am using every single circumstance in your life right now to push you gently toward the exact location where your initial meeting will happen. Do not be frustrated by sudden detours or unexpected delays, because I am simply adjusting the clock so you arrive at the perfect, exact second. They heard a quick story about your incredible cooking, and they cannot stop thinking about sitting across the table from you sharing a quiet meal. I need you to completely stop looking backward at the doors that I have already closed and locked tight for your own personal protection. If you keep staring at the painful past, you will not see the beautiful new door that I am swinging wide open in your near future. They heard about the way you support the people you love, and they cannot stop thinking about being the lucky recipient of your endless encouragement. The Lord says, "Stay firmly rooted in this message until I deliver the final sign, because I want you to step out of your house tomorrow with absolute confidence." The enemy wants you to walk with your head looking down at the ground, but I am telling you to look up and be completely ready. They heard about the secret dreams you have tucked away, and they cannot stop thinking about spending their resources to make your specific dreams come true. I have seen the times you felt invisible in crowded rooms, assuming that no one noticed the quiet beauty and grace you carry inside you. I promise you that your soulmate will never overlook you, because I have tuned their eyes to immediately recognize your face the moment you meet. They heard a stranger comment on your glowing spirit, and they cannot stop thinking about standing close to you just to feel your comforting warmth. When you suddenly feel the urge to change your daily routine or try a new coffee shop, do not ignore that tiny pull in your spirit. I am giving you those sudden impulses because I am trying to place you directly in the path of the person who is searching for you. They heard someone mention the unique way you solve problems, and they cannot stop thinking about tackling every single life challenge as your dedicated partner. Do not close this video before the final blessing, because the words I am about to speak will act as a shield around your tender heart. I am sending you a love that will never trigger your old anxieties, but will instead calm your nervous system and bring you total rest. They heard about the deep respect you show to your elders, and they cannot stop thinking about growing old and perfectly gray by your loving side. I am commanding the winds of change to blow through your life right now, sweeping away the stagnant air and bringing in a fresh, new breeze. You are about to experience a season of rapid transformation, where every lonely piece of your puzzle suddenly snaps into its perfect, rightful place. They heard a passing remark about your brilliant mind, and they cannot stop thinking about having deep, meaningful conversations with you late into the quiet night. Jesus says, "You must understand that every tear you have ever shed has been collected and counted by me, and I am turning them into solid joy. The person I am bringing to you will look at your scars and see them as beautiful marks of the incredible survival you have achieved." They heard about the times you felt totally abandoned, and they cannot stop thinking about proving to you that they will never, ever walk a